everyone, and welcome to my list for the top 10 games of 2014. At number 10 is Mario Kart 8. I've had a lot of fun with this game this year, just playing it online. It's actually got some pretty decent online connectivity. I haven't had a lot of drop issues with it, which really surprises me for a Nintendo title. But it's just a great game to form. I'm normally not a big fan of racing games. I'm normally not, but the kart games have always distinguished themselves from normal racers, mostly because of the combat, but 8 definitely has some of the best levels I've ever seen in one of the kart racers. It's just genuinely really good design, not to mention how colorfully wonderful it is. It is just a great game to just play on the couch with your family or friends. It's just a genuine joy to play this game, and I greatly enjoy it. At number 9 on the list is Hyrule Warriors. This game really surprised me. I have never really been a big fan of the Dynasty Warriors franchise, but I've always been a big fan of the Zelda franchise. And this game really showed me how fun the Dynasty Warrior games really are. It gave me an IP that I really enjoyed and then showed me how fun the combat was of another game. It really got me into the idea of playing more Dynasty Warriors games. It's the amazing number of characters supported in this game and the beautiful, beautiful rock opera that is the music in this game. I can truly say that this is a solid number 9 on my list.
There's something I thought you should see before I finish this.
Number 8 is Alien Isolation. I am normally not a big fan of horror games, but this game fits its source material so well. It matches the movies in its theming, in the mood, and just, it's so perfectly a key licensed game. I love the way that you can actually defend yourself a little bit. It doesn't give you so much power where you can kill your enemies easily, but it gives you just enough to make it so the weapons can actually help you and protect you. Not to mention how well designed the aliens AI is. It's so sporadic, but not really. Like, it's so difficult to understand exactly what the alien is going to do. And that is exactly how the movies were. You could never figure out exactly what the alien was up to. The alien would just be everywhere. It was an organism perfected. That was the whole idea behind it. And I simply adore that about this game. It is truly a beautiful horror game that I genuinely think is a solid number 8 on my list.
Cereza, you haven't felt anything strange recently.
At number 7 is Bayonetta 2, an amazing spectacle fighter game, which has some of the best controls I have ever seen in a game in general. The combat in this game is just so very fulfilling, and it just feels so good to hit these combos. And it has a character that I genuinely enjoy seeing and enjoy just playing as. Bayonetta may be one of the best characters. I'm gonna say this, one of the best characters I have ever had the pleasure of playing as. And I genuinely stand by that. She is a great character, and I think that makes this game, just for character alone, a number 7.
Okay, boys, time to get rich.
At number 6 on the list is Depth, a surprising out of nowhere indie title, which is really surprising to me. I did not expect this game at all to even come out. But it is an amazing asymmetrical sub-shooter, sub-action game where it puts divers against sharks. That game should have happened years ago, but now we have that game. And I gotta say, I have had so much fun with this game. It is a genuine joy to be the shark and destroy people at this. That's why it's my number 6.
They give you trouble, you show them who's the...
At number 5 on the list is Smite, Battleground of the Gods. This is a interesting take on the MOBA genre, as in it plays like a third-person shooter, and I love it so very much. Just being able to play as gods alone is amazing, but it does just enough to change the formula of how a MOBA works that it makes it enjoyable for someone like me. I was never a big fan of back when Dota was on like Warcraft 3 and StarCraft, and you would just have to click like a crazy person all the time. There is not that much actual clicking here. It plays like a third-person shooter, but it's a MOBA. And that is why it is number 5 on the list. At number 4, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. Oh, the amount of enjoyment this game has given me. But the amount of frustration it has also given me. I really love card games, but I've never really been that good at them. I've struggled immensely to trying to get into Magic. It's just really difficult. I found Hearthstone to be a much easier card game, but to master it requires just such a mind that I have yet to actually have in my possession. But I want that mind. I want the mind that knows all the good plays and knows everything they need to do. So that is why I give Hearthstone the number 4 spot on my list.
Well played. Hearthstone, Heroes of...
Number 3, Dragon Age Inquisition. This title really impressed me. It very much did. For the reasons of I loved Origins so much. Origins was my favorite out of this franchise. I hated 2 with a burning passion though. I really did not enjoy it. And then all of a sudden, Inquisition comes out, and I find myself genuinely enjoying Dragon Age again. It's probably because of how well the characters mesh and how alive the world feels. And the fact that you actually feel like you're doing something again. Instead of like in the second game where you're just kind of a minor character. Like in the first game, you were stopping the Blight. This time, you're stopping a demon invasion. That's amazing. And that is why this is number 3 on my list. At number 2 on my list, Middleearth, Shadow of Mordor. I personally love Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, the whole shebang of Middle-earth. I love all the lore. And something that gives me a new story that I've never heard of and I can experience very well, I'm into. This game could have just been a simple clone of Assassin's Creed or the Batman combat. It could have just been that. But it added something very unique and very, very good. The Nemesis system. The Nemesis system makes you feel so into this game because if you get killed by somebody and they rank up off of you, you want to go kill that guy. You feel it. The way they make the Nemesis system work just makes you want to kill these enemies that get the better of you. And like a slight chance they get the better of you. But you want to kill these guys. Oh, and it's just a great game. The story is phenomenal. I'm not going to spoil any of it, but it is a great story. I never even knew some of the information that was given to me through this game. And that is why it is a great pick for my number 2.
And I buried them along with everyone I ever knew.
At number 1 on my list for best game of 2014, Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. No game on this list has given me greater joy and made me rage any harder than this game. I love Smash Bros. I have loved it since the first game. I loved Melee. I even loved Brawl, despite everybody hating Brawl. But I loved Brawl. I love this game a lot more than I loved Brawl though. And I can't really speak highly enough of this game. It is a great party game. It's casual enough for just your average day player, and it's good enough for you to get competitive with it, as I try to do. Keyword there is try. But yeah, this is my pick for number 1 game of the year for me. For me, game of the year. Remember that this is my list, so it's my favorite game of the year of 2014. Anyways, let's see some comments down below of what games you guys actually think were the best games of the year. And I'll see y'all next time.